Hey, it's Dan DeWard with Mitten Real Estate, and I want to bring up a topic today. It's the well and septic inspection. If you are looking at purchasing a home in the near future and it's on a well and septic not hooked up to city water and sewer, make sure you get a thorough inspection done and read those reports closely. We have renovated a number of homes, and there's a few that if we didn't do our homework and didn't do the inspections, we would have put thousands of dollars into the home immediately after purchasing it. So I went out, talked to my friend John Andersen with Andersen Well Septic Inspections, and here's what he had to say.
So I want to encourage everybody to go ahead and make sure that these evaluations are done properly. These are both mechanical and biological features. If they're not done right, the average cost for a water well is between $6,000 and $8,000. The average cost for a septic system ranges between $6,000 and possibly even $30,000. Always use a registered sanitarian if you can. Registered sanitarians have the experience of working with health departments or for health departments and have the experience to design and permit and understand how water wells and septic systems work. Using a home inspector, unless they've actually worked for a health department or a well driller or have experience in inspecting and designing systems, probably should not do this. Registered sanitarians, just like realtors, have licensure to go ahead and do what they do. Using a qualified individual such as myself with Andersen Well and Septic Inspections will make sure that your septic and your water wells are done properly. For a water well, it's not just a water sample. It's making sure the well is properly constructed and functioning properly, has proper capacity, and is isolated properly from all sources of contamination. It's not just a water sample. For a septic system, it's not just pumping of the tank. It's what's past it that's important. Is there a tree growing next to it or inside of it? Is it appropriately sized for what you're purchasing? Knowing the entire scope of the project is very, very important. Proper documentation of a water well and septic system is crucial. You need to go ahead and make sure the age, depth, size, location, and how this entire thing is structured. If things were done possibly midnight job or improperly, this could cost you a lot of money down the road. With Andersen Well and Septic Inspections, we make sure that all the proper documentation was there before and presented appropriately during your inspection. In the event that a situation is observed that needs to be corrected, such as a bad pressure tank, a bad pump, or something wrong with the septic system, at Andersen Well and Septic we can help guide you in the processes to go ahead and complete things properly, as well as be able to reach out to certain contractors to make sure things are done properly. A report should be constructed as follows. A proper narrative that you, your buyer, your seller, and all individuals should be able to properly read. Verification that the water samples are clean of bacteria, nitrates, and any other additional sampling that was done. Documentation showing the septic tanks were properly maintained and pumped out, as well as the corresponding documentation, all the historical documents, and a site drawing showing proper isolation distances. In the event that you need different financing, some of those isolation distances could be farther. We do need to go ahead and make sure those are verified.
When you are ready to buy or sell and market your home with 3D tours, photos, videos, floor plans, and more, let us know. Email homes@dandeward.com.